Hey, how you doing? This is James, the Solar Energy Expert, guiding homeowners to cleaner and lower cost energy. And I'm also the author of the book titled The Top 10 Upgrades and How to Reduce Your Energy Bill by Up to 40%. In this video, I'm going to be going over 7 tips to help you choose the right company to work with. There are a lot of solar companies out there, but there are only a few or even a handful that fit into these criteria. So you can use these tips while evaluating solar companies. Tip number 1, see how long has a company been in business and how many residential and commercial installations they've completed. Since solar is a big commitment, you want to work with a company that's completed as many installations under their belt as possible. For the most part, you can determine if a company is experienced based on the total number of completed installations. So for example, if you had to perform a major surgery, you want to choose a doctor with the most successful experience based on that particular procedure. You wouldn't necessarily choose a doctor who just started. Well, I hope not. Or even a doctor that's not experienced with that particular procedure. The same goes with solar. Make sure the company is experienced in the solar industry and not in any other fields. So some roofing companies have been around for over 30 to even 50 years. And that's great if you're looking to replace your roof. But what you really need to find out is how long have they been installing solar. And even though they have the roofing experience, you may want to exclude them from the list if they hadn't had too many solar installs. Tip number 2, find out what's covered in the warranty. It's very important that the solar contract warranty covers every panel, inverter, and component for the term of the contract. Well, some companies only cover 15 years of a 20-year contract. So meaning that after 15 years, you're responsible to maintain the system for the remaining 5 years. I mean, this can be okay if the system doesn't have any problems for the remaining 5 years. But if there are problems, you could be spending hundreds to even thousands of dollars to repair the system to get it back running again. So make sure that the solar warranty covers every component of the solar system for the entire term of the contract. Another thing you want to find out about the warranty is, does it cover your home or does it just cover the roof for damages? What I mean by that is some companies only cover the damages that they cause on your roof, and that's all they're going to pay for. So for example, if you had water leaks and it damaged your roof, insulation, or even some of your electronic equipment like your computers or even your TV, the solar warranty will only repair the roof and won't cover anything else. So you want to make sure that the warranty will repair any damage to your home and even replace any damages to your electronic devices. In addition, you want the warranty to cover at least $2 million of any property damages. Tip number 3, find out if they do all the work themselves or do they hire subcontractors. Companies that are vertically integrated, meaning they do all the work themselves, tend to have better control of their quality and the workmanship of their employees. Tip number 4, get solar references from their previous projects. So what you want to do is ask for a few numbers of their previous clients and call and ask what their experiences were with the company. You also want to visit their Yelp reviews or even a Better Business Bureau. But keep in mind that Yelp reviews are a little more biased on negative reviews rather than the positive ones. So based on my experience, people tend to be a little more vocal when it comes to negative experiences rather than their positive ones when it comes to Yelp. But it's still a good starting point when looking into solar companies. Tip number 5, who are they partnered with? So if any, find out who is the company supported or funded by. So for example, is the company partnered with Google, Yahoo, Facebook, or maybe an automotive industry like Honda, Toyota, or Tesla, or even funded by like large financial institutions like Wells Fargo, Chase, or Bank of America, to name a few. So if the company is funded and supported by these large companies, the portfolio is pretty solid and they're probably a reputable solar company. Tip number 6, are they manufacturing their own solar panels? So there aren't too many companies that are manufacturing their own solar panels. If they are, that's definitely a good sign that they're heavily funded and doing well in the industry. Since solar is a long-term commitment, you want a company that's doing well and will more than likely be here for the long haul to maintain your system. I mean, I've heard so many horror stories when homeowners don't do enough research and they get stuck with a non-functioning panels and companies that are no longer in the business to fix them. So don't get caught up in this situation. So final tip number 7 is make sure the company informs you of all of your solar options from purchasing to leasing a solar system. Some smaller companies tend to only sell you purchase options and not offer or discredit other types of lease options. You want to work with a company that can offer you all your options from purchasing to leasing a system. Since each solar options are very unique to each homeowner's economical and environmental goals, a purchase option may not always be the best option. So I hope these tips will help you make the educated decision on picking the right solar company to work with. That concludes this video, but before you guys take off, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys get all my updated videos that comes out. If you guys want to dive in deeper and learn more about solar and all your options, please be sure to visit my website at www.jamesthesolarenergyexpert.com. And while you're there, please be sure to sign up for a free, personalized, no obligation solar quote so you know exactly how much money you can save if you installed solar on your home. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you guys in my other videos.